Hi everyone, it's Don and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Well, looks like our 3-day trip stopover in Bermuda is being cut way short. So in case you haven't heard, Hurricane Tammy is coming towards Bermuda. Currently it's like, here's Bermuda, and here is Tammy, and it's going like this. But it is about to take a sudden turn left and head towards Bermuda like this. And of course the cruise lines aren't going to take any chances of having their ships caught in the middle of a hurricane. When it's being predicted to head directly for you, they will get out of the way or go someplace completely different. Now, because we left New York, there's not a whole lot of other places we could have gone, right? We, head down to Florida maybe. Other than that, you're kind of stuck heading for Bermuda. That's your course, that's your destination on a short itinerary, 7 days. Well, we were supposed to arrive here yesterday, mid-morning. We arrived around 1 o'clock yesterday, and it was quite windy and very, very, shall I say, choppy out there. Now, we made it into our dock quite nicely. The captain brought the ship in. There was no big, turmoil or anything like that. We had a couple tugboats watching us, and we got into dock. And it was pretty choppy out there. Even walking around the port yesterday, the water was coming up and onto shore in some locations quite dramatically. And it was very, very windy. So it's expected to pick up a lot in the next few days, to the point where the captain announced yesterday as we were arriving that we will have to leave a full day early. So normally we would arrive on Tuesday, spend Wednesday and Thursday here in port, and leave late Thursday evening. Not happening this time. We were originally supposed to leave now today at 5. And even that's been changed now to leaving at 4:30, all aboard time 4 o'clock. And the reason they're saying that we have to leave early is because all the ships in port, every ship that's here at port, no matter if they just arrived or not, are leaving. And they have to get off the ship, out of the port, because the storm's on its way. Now, the biggest fear for the ship right now is the wind factor coming up. And that's because if the winds hit a certain speed here in port, they won't let us leave. We won't be allowed to, unhook and untie and head out to sea, because it's a very narrow, very shallow area around this cruise port on the way in and out. And a ship like this size is like a big wall that the wind just pushes against on the water and can push us right into the side. So they, obviously cruise ports are very aware of this. They don't want a cruise ship, hitting the shore and blocking the cruise port for weeks on end until they can get it out. So they will shut down the port and tell the ships, you can't come in, you can't go out. And so we have to leave a day early. And we are leaving today at 5 instead of tomorrow evening to get away from the hurricane. And it was quite choppy on the way in here. The first, day and a half at sea, a lot of people were getting seasick on board because the ship was rocking. And I wouldn't say overly rocking, but for some reason, a lot of people who normally don't get seasick were getting seasick. And I didn't notice the ship being that bad. I've been on much, much, much worse as far as rocking ships are concerned. So this kind of surprised me how many people were kind of seasick and staying in their cabins and stuff like that. Especially people I know who have been at cruises before and still had seasickness. And I didn't think it was that bad, but as I said, I'm pretty much a seasoned cruiser. I been through the hurricanes, I've been through typhoons in the middle of them and did not have issues with them. I don't get seasick at all, and thankfully, because I live on the cruise ships myself. But here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The minute the captain said we have to leave a day early, there was a mad rush and a lineup to customer service, moaning and complaining. And I heard everything. I heard things from, it's never as bad as you guys make it out to be. And, you just want us to head out to sea so you can open the casinos again. And, it's all, you guys really wouldn't do this if you could open your casinos while we're in port. And things like this. And, we want our money back. I heard that. We want all our money back. We want a full refund because we have to leave the cruise port one day early. I get flabbergasted at the audacity of some people. First of all, the people who think that they know better than the cruise lines and the meteorologists and the weathermen and all the other people who look after this stuff, who do this for a living, who have to make life and death decisions. I don't want that guy who says, oh, you know what? It's never that bad. Because it can be never that bad 9 out of 10 times. But then that one time that it is bad, we just possibly cost the lives of a lot of people. And so I want the cruise ships to err on the side of caution. I want them to avoid possibility of danger. I rely on them to do that. When I'm traveling abroad and I'm going into an area that I don't know, and I trust the cruise lines to keep me safe. Whether it's weather related or uprising related or protest related or anything like that, I rely on the cruise lines to know where we're going and what the situation is. And they are kept abreast of everything going on. There's a reason cruises are canceled in the Middle East right now. There's a reason we don't go to Russia right now. There's a reason we'll skip some Mexico towns when there's a protest going on. There's a reason that they avoid danger, and weather is exactly one of them. If there's a chance of a hurricane hitting your cruise ship, they're not going to put the cruise in danger. And when I hear people say that they know better, it just makes me think that, again, people are thinking it's all about me. And I say often that when I see people running down, they're looking for something, right? They want something back. In all honesty, you can't go to port one day. We had all of our excursions that our travel agency is doing here. We're doing a seminar at sea. We had all of our destinations, our shore excursions were canceled because we were doing them tomorrow. The entire group had 2 different destinations set up. One group going one place, one group another. Are we all complaining? Are we all upset, saying, "Hey, we want all of our money back," and things? No, because travel agents know stuff is going to happen. And when a cruise line says, "Yeah, there's a hurricane on the way," and the weather says, "Hey, there's a hurricane on the way, and we best get our moving on and our butts out of here," we trust them to know what they're talking about. And I do not trust Jimmy from someplace in anywhere saying that he knows better than the cruise line and that the weather really isn't going to be that bad. Thanks, Jimmy, but I don't trust your opinion. It just amazed me how many people rushed down to customer service immediately upon that notice, looking for stuff, looking for freebies, looking for money back, looking for onboard credits, looking for something. Instead of just saying, okay, we're going to leave a day early, we get to spend another day in sunnier weather, because we're heading back towards New York, with sunnier weather to our front than in our back. We can enjoy the beautiful ship, we can enjoy the drinks, we can enjoy the entertainment, we can enjoy the ropes course, the water slides, all that stuff, instead of spending a day in Bermuda and possibly getting stuck in a hurricane. Crazy. Well, I hope you appreciate this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Want to see more tips, more tricks, more travel vlogs from around the world? Hit that subscribe button. Until next time, have yourself a safe and a great vacation.